Good evening, basketball fans. Just a quick audio check here. Just a quick audio test as we get set for Wisconsin Valley girls basketball tonight. It is the SPASH Panthers and the DC Everest Evergreens. Our pregame coverage will start at about 10 minutes past 7. Opening tips still scheduled for 7:15 right here on Zaleski Sports. And a very good evening, basketball fans. We send a hearty welcome to Stevens Point here at the SPASH Fieldhouse as we get a matchup of the number 1 and 2 teams in the Wisconsin Valley Conference in girls basketball tonight. It is the SPASH Panthers and the DC Everest Evergreens right here on Zaleski Sports. My name is Mike Wetland. Glad to be with you guys tonight alongside McKenna Lisinski on the production side of things. As this is your Auto Select pregame show. Auto Select, Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires with complete auto repair services. Locations on Church Street and Highway 10 East in Stevens Point, Schofield Avenue over in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you are good to go. You see on our shot here, the SPASH Panthers, 8th in the state in the latest Zaleski Sports Bound Wisconsin media poll. Number one, now a projected number 1 seed in the Division I tournament in the section number 1. They have a little bit of a cushion over Notre Dame Academy in that number 1 and 2 seeding matchup. The 12th seed is DC Everest. They are neck and neck with Green Bay Preble in the 12-11 matchup. You can go to ZaleskiSports.com, become a VIP, and check out every week our latest bracket projections, both boys and girls, based on the WIAA bracket math. SPASH comes in 12-3 overall. They're 5-0 in conference play, and they really haven't been challenged too much in the Wisconsin Valley Conference, as they have really controlled things. So that's their tough losses are teams like Hortonville, a couple teams from Minnesota, including Duluth Marshall. Just one Wisconsin team has beaten them this year, and that was Hortonville over the winner. Well, that being said, we're going to take a very quick time out here from our friends over at Auto Select, and when we continue our pregame coverage, take a look at both these teams, including their first matchup that was back on December 5th. And that game was right here on Zaleski Sports.
Vehicle maintenance is vital to your day-to-day life. That's why Auto Select of Stevens Point reminds you to be sure to schedule regular oil changes, tire rotations, and general inspections to keep your vehicle in great shape. Let the helpful, friendly staff at Auto Select ensure your vehicle continues to keep you and your passengers safe on the roads, as well as keep your vehicle functioning the way it was intended. For quality, dependable automotive care from service experts, place your trust in Auto Select of Stevens Point. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Our Auto Select pregame coverage continues. Again, these two teams met back on December 5th, the beginning of the conference season. It was a SPASH 75-34 win behind a near quadruple double for future Iowa Hawkeye Jada Soibert. Soibert had 21 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, and 8 steals in that game back on the 5th. Leah Awe right behind, 18 points, 7 rebounds, 4 blocks. As it is also Panther Fest tonight. Youth night is there. All the youngsters got high-fived on the way in from the Panthers, and it looks like they're probably getting high-fived again when the teams head back out as the clock starts to wind down. For Everest, they got 13 points in that game from Matea Byler, 7 from their super freshman Peyton Marshalunas, and 5 from McKenna Bullis. That's their only conference loss. They're 4-1 in conference play. SPASH has been the only team that has tripped them up in the Wisconsin Valley this year. But again, SPASH is looking extremely strong. And the Evergreens looking to get back to their ways. They're 8-7 on the season. And this has been your Auto Select pregame show. Auto Select is Stevens Point, best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires with complete auto repair services. Locations on Church Street, Highway 10 East in Stevens Point, Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your auto needs, look to Auto Select, and you're good to go. As we'll turn things over to our public address.
Conference game between DC Evergreens and SPASH Panthers. Before the game begins, we ask that you please stand if you are able and remove your caps, as we honor America and those who fought and continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy with the playing of our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. Tonight's anthem will be performed by the SPASH Panther Pep Band.
anthem concluded. We're moments away from tip-off here on Zaleski Sports. And again, a cold Thursday night for these two Wisconsin Valley teams. We've already had quite a few games postponed tonight and tomorrow due to the extreme cold that is really covering the entire country. We have everything east of the Mississippi. So with that being said, let's ignore that. Let's turn our attention to the game. We'll start with the starting lineups with the Evergreens of DC Everest, 8-7, 4-1 in conference play under head coach Lauren Bullis. In their black road uniforms, white numbers and letters, green trim. At guard, a 5'4" senior number 10, Aubrey Klott. At forward, a 5'9" senior number 11, Piper Schultz. At guard, a 5'10" junior number 12, Elsa Shmolewski. At guard, a 5'8" junior number 20, McKenna Bullis. And at forward, a 6'2" freshman number 23, their leading scorer, Peyton Marshalunas. Everest will go left to right looking at your screen in this first half. On the other side, the SPASH Panthers in their home whites, black numbers and letters, SPASH in block letters across the front, red and black striping down the sides. At forward, a 6'2" sophomore number 3, Leah Awe. At forward, a 5'11" senior number 4, Lydia Johnson. At guard, a 5'10" junior, their leading scorer, 25 points shy of 1,500 for her career, number 5, Jada Soibert. At guard, a 5'7" senior number 20, Ellie Strong. And at guard, a 5'7" senior number 23, Jayla Mabon. And for DC Everest, it is Klott, Schultz, Shmolewski, Bullis, and Marshalunas. For SPASH, Awe, Johnson, Soibert, Strong, and Mabon. SPASH will go right to left looking at your screen here in the first half alongside head coach Janelle McCarville. So we get set for tip-off. Reminder zone to find a great variety of breakfast and lunch options at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Breakfast, lunch, Friday fish fry, and service with a smile. Open daily for breakfast and lunch. Only on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. Again, glad to have you joining us tonight. DC Everest in their black jerseys, SPASH wearing their home whites. The youngsters heading off the floor. Again, the youth Panther Nights, the Panther Fest raffles. Looks like it'll be Awe jumping against Marshalunas. Both players 6'2". Clearing off everyone as we wait to get things going as Welcome to the Jungle plays. It looks like now we're good to go. It is taken and won by the Panthers as Ellie Strong will run the point. High post touch for Johnson, right back to Strong. Early man-to-man for the Evergreen defense as Awe will draw Marshalunas. Sober being face guarded by Klott. They're trying to keep this one 4-on-4. Strong for 3. That's going to be way off on an air ball. Mabon will save it to Soibert. Soibert to go up, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Marshalunas. It'll stay with the Panthers. Result of tonight's game is brought to you by Blinds and Designs by Kelly Premier Auto Body, Stevens Point Brewery, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Portesi Pizza. Awe on the wing, finds Soibert. Catch and shoot right at the top. Got it. Soibert gets things going with a 3. We'll keep a track of it now. 22 away from 1,500 career points during her junior season. She's got a very good chance of setting the school record, which is 2,084, set by Leah Ernest back in the class of 2020. So there's a turnover. Mabon with the steal. Soibert goes all the way and scores. SPASH in a 1-3-1. Underneath Marshalunas, gets into a double, has to kick it back out. Klott for Bullis. They'll sing now. Soyber at the top of this 1-3-1. The wings, Mabon and Awe. Strong runs the baseline. They find underneath. Good passing, but not able to finish under the basket. Was Schultz, and the rebound for Awe. Leah Awe, coast to coast, is blocked by Marsha Lunas. It'll stay with SPASH. Over the top for Soybert. Underneath for Mabon. She'll go high off the glass. No good. Rebound for Piper Schultz. Shimolevsky will find Bullis, and they'll go wing to wing. Almost jumped by Johnson. SPASH now in man-to-man. Schultz guarded by Mabon. They'll kick it back toward Bullis. She'll reset back near the timeline, guarded by Soybert. Swing to Bullis. She'll catch and shoot. Left wing three is a bit short. Rebound for Leah Awe. Another nice crossover. Finds Strong. Strong drives. Goes underneath for Mabon. High off the left. No. Another rebound for Schultz, and she throws it right to Soybert. And Soybert scores again. She's got all 7. She'll lead to a Everest timeout at 30, and we'll do the same as you are watching Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Huff Favor Real Estate Group.
Vehicle maintenance is vital to your day-to-day life. That's why Auto Select of Stevens Point reminds you to be sure to schedule regular oil changes, tire rotations, and general inspections to keep your vehicle in great shape. Let the helpful, friendly staff at Auto Select ensure your vehicle continues to keep you and your passengers safe on the roads, as well as keep your vehicle functioning the way it was intended. For quality, dependable automotive care from service experts, place your trust in Auto Select of Stevens Point. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Out of the timeouts. SPASH back into that 1-3-1. When I had a chance to talk to Coach McCarville after the Rapids game, she talked about how they can switch up their defense as well at any time. Their communication has been very strong. Usually if there's a timeout, they will switch their defense every single timeout into something different. And they were man-to-man. Now they're in that 1-3-1, forcing everything underneath as they'll get Schultz underneath. Goes around high off the glass. No, another rebound for Awe, her third. For Strong, she'll drive baseline. Jump pass for Soybert. Soybert, step back just beyond the elbow. That was an air ball. Rebound, though, for Mabon. Strong, she'll line up a 3 on the wing. That one is short. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Everest. It'll stay with SPASH. So we'll get a sub in for the Evergreens. This can be number 24, Mattia Byler. A 5'5" sophomore, number 24. In for Klott. Awe finds Soybert, guarded tightly by Shimolevsky. Gets a ball screen and gets a switch. Mabon to Strong in the corner. She'll take another 3, that one off the back iron. Rebound for Johnson. Johnson on the cut for Mabon. She'll go high off the glass. No good. Rebound to Schultz. All that Simplicity CU's bringing home the win with great mobile options, the right loan for your family, business, or home. Check them out, simplicity.coop today. Bullis, hard pass to Elsa Shimolevsky. To the baseline, Schultz trying to drive on Jayla Mabon. SPASH back man-to-man. Shimolevsky, one dribble and jump stop. Low pass for Bullis. Onto the wing it goes for Byler. Marsha Lunas trying to back her way in. And she'll draw a foul on the SPASH Panthers. Be the first on Jayla Mabon. And the team's first as Harper Robinson will sub in for her. The first off the bench for the Panthers tonight. Robinson, a 5'8" senior, was our player of the game against Wisconsin Rapids last week. Game 1 of that doubleheader. Bullis, as there's everything congested in the corner. And now they'll try and spread things out as Byler. 7-0 SPASH, 13:35. That one tipped out of bounds. And a turnover. I think they're going to talk. They're going to overturn this. This is going to stay with the Evergreens. A little bit of miscommunication between our officials there. They did correct it, get it right. Inbound over the top, caught by Schultz. Over for Byler. Marshall Loon is trying to get a steal on that one. Tipped away and into the first row by Awe. So we get another sub in for the Evergreens. It'll be Briley Beck, number 15, a 5'11 freshman. In for Marshall Lunas. Inbound for, and goes to Byler from Bullis. And we're going to get a kicked ball. Keep things with DC Evers. Might as well buy 3, get 1 free tire sale. It's on now at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. It's buy 3 tires, you'll get another one for free. So find your location at SherrillTire.com. Just inside the arc. Shimoleski for 3. That one off the back iron. Rebound tapped around and eventually taken by Awe. Already the 4th rebound for Leah Awe. She'll drive all the way to the paint. Goes off the glass. No good. Rebound. Jump ball to the Evergreens. SPASH going to come out in some full court press. And we're going to get a foul on Awe. Her first and the team's second. As Mia Abiad will check in. A 5'4" junior. Against this press. Long skip. Schultz on the right wing for Byler. Bullis left wing. SPASH drops man-to-man. Quick swing. And we're going to get another foul called on the Panthers. That'll be the first on Lydia Johnson and the team's third. Marshall Loon is coming back onto the floor. Shimolevsky. That one is tipped and stolen. Abiana run point, so Robinson. She'll lob it in for Johnson to a double. She gets it back. Back to Mia Abiad. Cut to the basket. Free throw jumper for Leah Awe is good. Leah's first points of the night makes it 9-0, 6 minutes in. Mattia Byler is going to pass, is intercepted by Soibert. A run out, left-handed layup is good. 9 early points for Soibert. And she'll get another steal. Soibert, pocket pass through the hands of Robinson and out of bounds. That pass had some velocity on it. First turnover is Ashley Miller. Check in for Johnson. A 5'11 senior, Ashley Miller. Bullis will inbound all the way across for Klott, who has re-entered. Bullis onto the wing, quick pass off the bottom of the basket, but then it bounced off of Soibert. Evergreen basketball. And I'm going to go to Peyton Marshalunas. And she did step on the sideline. Might have been a little help there from the SPASH students. And looks like a good amount of some of the boys' team in the stands. Looks like Savan Dinga might have had a key part in helping make that call. Robinson onto the wing for Abiad. She'll line up a 3. That's in and out. Rebound tipped away and taken by Bullis. McKenna Bullis. Klott and Shimolevsky The 3 on the perimeter right now. High post touch for Beck. That one's tipped away, another steal for Seubert. She'll go up with the right and score again. 11 of the 13 points belonging to Jada Seubert. Now 14 from 1,500. Bolus to Klotz, poke, and then just stolen by Awe. Awe takes it herself all the way around and scores. That'll lead to another timeout taken by the Evergreens, and we will do the same. It's a full, as you're watching Wisconsin Valley Girls Basketball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Huff Favor Real Estate Group.
Meda Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom-decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Meda Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at medacustom.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Back underway, press smash still with that pressure. It was Strong, Miller, Abiad, Mabon, and Robinson on the floor. So Awe, Seubert, and Johnson all on the bench right now. Smash again only suiting up 9 varsity players. Beck trying to drive baseline, goes to the corner. Marshalunas looking to drive, and it's not there. Kick back out, underhand to the corner for Beck. Klott to the wing, Shimolevsky. Back for Beck. Underneath, Marshalunas trying to back down Robinson. Not there. Spinning back left. It's still not there. Beck open 3 in the corner. Too Strong off the front of the rim. Rebound for Strong. Ellie Strong. She'll get a screen. Pull up for 3. That one's a bit short. Rebound for Peyton Marshalunas. Bullis finds Klott. She'll line up a 3. That's a bit short. Rebound again for Strong. Smash with 9 rebounds, and there's a high pass caught by Mabon underneath for Miller. Goes off the glass. No good. Rebound Klott. Evergreens with 7 rebounds of their own. 3 of them for Schultz, leading the way. Bullis underneath gets a seal going up, and the first bucket of the night. We'll go to Briley Beck. Beck averaging about 3 points a game. Abiad. That pass tipped away and saved by Strong. Robinson under the basket. She'll go off the glass. Count the bucket and 1 for Harper Robinson. First one on Beck and the team's first. As Seubert coming back in. Johnson will be back in as well for Robinson. Schultz and Byler are back in for the Evergreens. First trip to the Serve Pro free throw line tonight. Call Serve Pro the #1 choice in cleanup restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened as Robinson hits the and 1, makes it 18-2, and she'll head to the bench for Lydia Johnson. As although Wisconsin roads are rough on vehicles, salt, slush, and grime, they do some serious damage. So protect your ride with a Tommy's Express Car Wash membership. Unlimited washes, free vacuums, free automatic mat washers, and all year shine. One membership at all locations: Eau Claire, Plover, Stevens Point, Wausau, and Weston. Again, that's Tommy's Express Car Wash. Seubert finds Strong after a turnover, the 9th Evergreen turnover. Miller finds Strong again at the top of the circle. Poked away into Miller. She'll drive all the way. Couple bounces, Strong to Johnson. She'll drive baseline. Hard pass to Seubert. She'll spin away from traffic. Pull up mid-range. Got it. 13 for Seubert. 20-2 your score. Beck turns it over. And then Seubert throws it over Ellie Strong and off the bass drums of the pep band. The second SPASH turnover. Redland Infinity Exteriors are installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows that are built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors, they guarantee quality that you can trust at Infinity Exteriors. Bullis trapped, gets it to Byler. And that one another turnover back for Strong. Seubert catch and shoot, top of the key. That is a bit short. Rebound for Maybon, and then she will throw it away. It's stolen by the Evergreens. Special play half-court defense this time. Schultz high post. Trying to step through, does. Nice move, but can't finish at the basket. Rebound for Strong. Third rebound for Ellie Strong. Looking for Johnson under the basket. Jump pass back for Strong. Catch and shoot three. That one no good. Rebound for Beck. Bullis over the timeline onto the wing for Briley Beck. Marshalunas. Bullis on the wing. Post entry for Schultz, trying to step through. Back. Open three, left wing is good for Beck. Briley Beck with the triple. 6 minutes to go and counting here in the first half as Ellie Strong on the wing. She'll line up another three, this time again off the back iron. Rebound poked away and taken by Schultz. Strong's looking for her first bucket. She's 0 for 5 from 3 here in the first half. Byler driving all the way. Will draw a foul on the ground. Awe, Abiad, and Robinson coming back in. Shimoleski and Klott. Be the first on Ellie Strong, her first personal, team's fourth. So it'll be Abiad, Seubert, Robinson, Awe, and Johnson. Byler, Marshalunas, Schultz, Klott, and Shimoleski. For DC Evers, inbound over the top for Marshalunas. SPASH now into a 2-3 zone. That one, what a pass through traffic and Klott, but can't finish under the basket. Fifth rebound for Awe. Robinson for Abiad. She'll line up a three, and she hits. Mia Abiad from three. 5 minutes to go, 23-5 SPASH on top. Byler, she'll take a deep three, that's off the front. Rebound for Harper Robinson. Awe for Abiad. Looking for Johnson on the paint. Robinson right wing. Abiad, she'll line up another deep three. That one in and out. Rebound Seubert. Goes up and gets fouled. And she will head to the Serve Pro free throw line. Klott will get her first and the team's second. Seubert with 13 first half points. And she'll hit the first free throw. And she'll go 2 for 2. 25-5. Clot. Schultz at the free throw line to the wing. Byler got Robinson jumping, pulls up long two. That's an air ball. Rebound taken by Seubert. Backhand pass, Abiad catch and shoot in the corner. Yes, Mia Abiad for three. 28-5 SPASH. Long skip for Clot, right wing. Shimolevsky. That one tipped, but right into the hands of Clot. Tries to go to the block, does. Marshall Lunas has to kick it back out. Byler will line up a three. That one a little bit long. Rebound for Seubert. Fourth rebound for Jada Seubert. She'll get a screen, walk up to the elbow. Her jumper no good. Rebound taken by Byler. She'll go and it was able to get the outlet. 3.5 to go here in the first half. Ilsa Shimolevsky finds Schultz. And we'll get a foul on a reach on Lydia Johnson. That'll be her second. Team's fifth. Miller and Mabon and Strong all coming in. They will be joined by Abiad and Awe. Bullis back on the floor. Schillenbund on the baseline, back out there as well. Skip to the far corner. Shimoleski draws some contact with Mabon. They go shoulder to shoulder. Here's Bullis. She'll line up a three right of the circle. Off to the right it goes. Rebound for Leah Awe. Awe steps through all the way to the basket in transition. She's got 6. The last time I played Awe had 18 and 7. Beck trying to get around, finds Marshall Lunas. Trying to spin back, goes up with the hook and scores. First points of the night for Peyton Marshall Lunas. Another three attempt, no, but the putback is good for Awe. 8 points, 7 rebounds in the first half for Leah Awe. So near the final couple of minutes, Shimoleski trying to go baseline. Has to kick it back out to the right wing for Bullis. Long skip, almost stolen. Clot makes a strong catch. Of course, Clot, the evergreen catcher in the spring. Their state softball team. That first shot no good. Another rebound for Awe. Mabon for Strong in the corner. Ellie Strong weaves through the defense. Not there. So kick it right back out for Jayla Mabon. 4 out for SPASH. Strong gets a couple of screens. High post for Miller. Looking for Mabon. Tips right back out for Strong. For Abiad. Underneath, Awe gets free. Is blocked partially by Marshall Lunas. And Beck comes out with the basketball. 80 seconds to go here in the first half. 32-7. Underneath for Marshall Lunas, spins back right, blocked by Awe. Awe spins, ball is tipped and stolen. Fourth Panther turnover. Clot for Beck on the left wing. She'll leave it for Bullis, and they'll get it back to Elsa Shimolevsky. 42 seconds left. Marshall Lunas gets a pump fake, goes by Miller. Goes through contact, and he'll go to the foul line. And we'll shoot a pair. Mia Abiad will pick up her first as Seubert's coming back in. Marshall Lunas has 2 points on the night, leading scorer, averaging a little over 10.5 a game. First one is good. Byler coming back in as well. Awe will head to the bench, get a breather. And 2 for 2 for Marshall Lunas, who will head off as we got a timeout on the floor taken by for the Panthers, and we'll do the same. You're watching Wisconsin Valley Girls Basketball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
We're going to tell all of our viewers about Mitten's Rusted and Busted trade-in sale, which reminds me of a funny story.
Folks, Tim's saying that Mittens is paying its customers to get rid of their old furniture and buy new.
This January's Rusted and Busted promotion is so huge.
I don't.
Do you think Jill will let me buy a brand new Lazy Boy power recliner, or should I build one myself?
Well, Tim, the stars are telling me that buying one from Mittens would be a safer decision.
Marisol, Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best location: Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Learn more at nicolaybank.com. As Soibert will walk things up, and Spash will set up for the final shot of the half. With 20 seconds left, she'll now be tightly guarded by Shimolevsky, and then bring things back out. 15 seconds. Wrap to the wing, to the corner. Strong thought about it. Post entry for Miller. Miller, Abiad, Soibert. Step back 3 in the corner. Yes, for Soibert. Because why not? 18 for Soibert. And that will take us to the half. After 18 minutes, it is Spash 35 and DC Everest 9. We'll have your halftime coverage coming up as you are watching Wisconsin Valley Girls Basketball on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you tonight by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
For the best food in town, look no further than Rock and Roll Cafe on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. This locally owned, 50s-themed diner loves to support their community while providing a full menu of breakfast and lunch options, along with all-day breakfasts and Friday fish fry. Enjoy a fun, family atmosphere with delicious meals made from scratch, including skillets and tasty burgers. Dine in or take out is welcome, Mondays through Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Treat yourself to a mouth-watering experience at the Rock and Roll Cafe on Stanley Street in Stevens Point.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eclair.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Good crowd tonight here at Panther Fest. They're doing their raffles. You got some cheerleaders here, the pep band going. Had all the youngsters high-fiving players during warm-ups. Got an awesome night here on Zaleski Sports. Glad to be with you guys tonight. This cold weather, of course. Couple of games only tomorrow now. Still, I think just 2 on the schedule at this point due to the extreme cold. We'll see if those even happen as well. We'll keep you guys updated so you can stay with ZaleskiSports.com. Take a look at some of the numbers here in this first half. Leading all scorers with 18 first half points was Jada Soibert, 8 for Awe, 6 for Abiyad, and 3 for Robinson. For the Evergreens, 5 points for Briley Beck leads the way, and 4 for Marshalunas. So the two freshmen have all 9 points for the Evergreens. 11 rebounds and 11 turnovers for Everest in that first half. 20 rebounds and 4 turnovers for the Panthers in that first half. Also, a little bit of a stat correction for you guys. I'll have to do some more math during our next break. I actually miscalculated Soibert. She will hit 1,500 shortly, but it probably won't be tonight. She would need 49 tonight, not 25. But soon she will hit 1,500 career points. But it is halftime, 35-9 Panthers. You are watching Wisconsin Valley Girls Basketball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
At Nicolet Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at nicoletbank.com. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
Some Neil Diamond being played by the Pep Band, of course. Some big news earlier today that Kate Hudson in the movie Songs Sung Blue about the Neil Diamond cover group Thunder and Lightning was nominated for an Academy Award today for Best Actress. As both teams back on the floor getting their warm-ups in. Of course, plenty of games going on tonight on Zaleski Sports. We'll take a look at... You can find all those games at ZaleskiSports.com. But again, also as well, stay tuned. Saturday, 6 games starting at 10 o'clock down at Fiserv Forum, the Deer District Prep Showcase. Got a full crew down there for that one. For all 6 games, you can watch them for free on this YouTube channel, always and forever. Stay inside, stay warm, and watch some great boys basketball. Also a few games from the Herd Arena and over, I think, in Loyal as well on Saturday, and a full slate of games next week as well, all over in basketball, hockey, and one swimming duel coming your way. SPASH and Everest meeting next Thursday, 5:30 the first dive in. You can find our full schedule, full scores and standings at ZaleskiSports.com. Also, become a VIP. You can cancel anytime. It's just $5 a month. You can get exclusive articles, including the bracket projections every single early in the week, Monday into Tuesday. I do the math over the weekends and see where your team would be seated if the playoffs were to start next week. We'll take one final timeout. Second half is on the way as you're watching Wisconsin Valley Girls Basketball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you tonight by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
If you ask us, picking out new furniture should be fun, and when you work with us, it is. Home Furniture's free design assistance in your home or in our store. We make the process as easy as possible by helping you envision what your furniture and your room will look like. What inspires you? Visit Home Furniture today to create a single sofa or an entire room. We'll help you bring it all together. Dream it, create it, love it. Home Furniture's free design assistance, West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Excuse me, is this carpet stain resistant?
No, doesn't seem like it is. Sorry.
For advice from real flooring experts and huge savings on stain-resistant flooring, visit Carpet One. Carpet One Floor and Home. Right now at your local Carpet One, you can get help from our flooring experts while saving big and enjoying special financing on beautiful floors for your home. Come see us today.
Second half just about to begin. Same starters for both teams. So there'll be Awe, Johnson, Soibert, Strong, and Maybon for the Panthers, who will go left to right looking at your screen. Everest will go right to left. The Evergreens, it's Klott, Schultz, Shimilevsky, Bullis, and Marshalunas. Rental for your home with the best from Home Furniture. Sofas, sectionals, beds, recliners, lighting, tables, rugs, and more. Home Furniture locations, Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover. And glad to have you joining us on this chilly Thursday. My name is Mike Wendland, McKenna Lisinski on the production side of things. So they're waiting for the pep band to clear out. It's always a good day at the arena when you have the band playing. Helps the environment. I especially enjoyed watching it back on Monday night at the national championship when the Miami Hurricanes had the ball. The Indiana band was playing the Lord of the Rings Isengard theme. The evil Saruman team. There's a pass underneath for Soibert, and she'll score right off the bat. 20 for Soibert. Schultz breaks the press. Marshalunas, she'll take a 12-footer and hit. 6 points for Peyton Marshalunas. Maybon in the baseline, back for Johnson. For Strong. She'll lob it out on the wing for Awe. And she'll bring it back. Back for Soibert, a quick closeout. Schultz underneath. Johnson got a steal, goes up and scores. First points of the night for Lydia Johnson. Smash back into that 1-3-1, and they get a trap there with Soibert and Awe. That's poked away and stolen by Awe. Soibert underneath, goes high off the glass, but her shot is left short. Second rebound for Bullis. Schultz back for Bullis. Finds Ilsa Shimilevsky underneath. Marshalunas open. And she's I don't know how that wasn't a foul, and she'll turn around, and her jumper no good as Awe jumped over her. The rebound for Johnson. Awe on the wing. Crossover, drives, he gets a switch. Head down to the corner, Soibert. Underneath, Awe gets a seal, goes up, and scores. 10 points for Awe. Second player in double figures tonight. Shimilevsky to Bullis. Long skip for Aubrey Klott. That one is tipped away by Soibert. It'll stay with the Evergreens. Into the corner. Marshalunas dribbled on the baseline and turns it over. The 13th Evergreen turnover. Ellie Strong on the wing. Underneath on the cut, Johnson is going to be fouled, and she will head to the Serve Pro free throw line. Foul on Marsha Lunas, her first. And calls Serve Pro the number one choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. First free throw for Johnson is too strong and no good. Spash was 3 of 3 from the line in the first half. Evergreen's 2 for 2. There were not a lot of fouls in that first half as the second free throw is good. Klott for Shimolevsky. Bullis as they'll take their time breaking the press and avoiding that jump trap. Skip for Klott. Elbow jumper for Elsa Shimolevsky is good. Her first points of the night. 42-13 as Awe for Strong. Soibert, catch and shoot. A deep left wing three is good. 23 for Soibert. Klott is able to get it for Schultz, trying to drive on Johnson to the wing. Mullis lines up a three, that's off. And that'll go out of bounds to the Panthers. Might as well, for 90 years, Valley Communities Credit Union's been part of your hometown team. Local, trusted, strong. Valley Communities Credit Union, where community comes first. Federally insured by NCUA. Strong will bring things up. A couple of screens and brings it back out. First Soibert. Underneath, Awe got a seal on the block. Turn around, squares up, shot no good. Rebound for Marsha Lunas. Second rebound for Peyton. And Bullis' pass is thrown behind Klott and turned over as Byler and Beck will re-enter the game. As, well, for the first time, Benny Bronger, a 5'8 junior, number 5. They'll be joined by Bullis and Marsha Lunas. Awe into the corner for Strong, guarded tightly by Peyton Marsha Lunas. It's like a 2-3 for the Evergreens. Soibert, 3 in the corner. That one no good. As well, another win for the Wisconsin Badgers men's team over Penn State. 98-71, the final in that one. Marsha Lunas threw a ton of contact. Rebound for Iowa, and Lee has got a double-double. 10 points, 10 boards. She'll go through contact, draws a blocking foul, and will head to the Serve Pro free throw line. Foul on Benny Bronger. And 2 free throws for Awe. 13:43 on the clock. First free throw is good. 11 points for Awe, who averages 17.5 a game. 17.5 points, 6 rebounds, 2.5 blocks. Tia Byler, they'll get it across for Bullis, high post for Beck, and then a foul on Ellie Strong. Her second and the first Panther foul in the half. As well as Stevenson Orthopedics is proud to provide complimentary sports physicals to Central Wisconsin athletes this winter. Call 715-344-0701 to schedule your appointment. Again, that is 715-344-0701. That one tipped away, and Marsha Lunas is able to save it. Bullis. Byler goes all the way, blocked by Iowa, but a foul, and she'll head to the free throw line. They're going to call that one on Lydia Johnson. as both players turn to ask on who's the foul on. And when the ref pointed at Johnson, she went just rats. Tia Byler to the line for a pair. And the first one is off to the right, no good. Look ahead for both these teams. Again, SPASH back in action Saturday afternoon, hosting Hudson, 4 o'clock start time. And they're going to be on the road for a while. That one no good. Rebound for Johnson. Road trip to Wausau East, Wausau West, Appleton North, and Marshfield. Their next home game is the 16th against the Milwaukee Academy of Science. Maybon elbow jumper is no good. And then they'll host Wisconsin Rapids after the brackets drop. And then they will end their season on the 21st at the Herd Arena in Oshkosh against Oostburg. That's going to be one whale of a ball game. Onto the wing for Bullis. And back will turn over, stolen by Seubert. Seubert through contact and scores. 22, or 25, I should say, for Seubert. 49-13. Evergreens are back home on the 26th. They're going to host Assumption, as that one tipped out of bounds by Maybon. Love that game. On Zaleski Sports, also they'll host Wausau West on the 30th. Then they're going to make a trip to Wittenberg on February 3rd, Marshfield on the 5th. Their final home game, the 13th, against Wisconsin Rapids. They go to Ashwaubenon, and they end it at Wausau East on the 19th. You can find every team's schedule at ZaleskiSports.com. And again, all the way statewide, up-to-date standings. Byler for 3 in the corner. Rebound Awe. Liawe 3 at the top is good. 15 for Awe. 52-13. High post for Schultz. She'll take the elbow jumper. Bank would not open. Another rebound for Awe. Onto the wing. Also Abiad into the game, along with Robinson. Awe pulls up mid-range. That's around and out. Rebound tipped up and off of Maybon. To the Evergreens. SPASH still, looks like still playing man-to-man. Back on the left elbow. For Klott. Byler drives, gets by Abiad, and is fouled by either Abiad or Robinson. Maybe the third SPASH foul. They call it on Harper Robinson, her first. Byler will shoot 2. First one is true. First points of the night for Mattia Byler. Shimolevsky and Marshalunas coming back in. Also in the game for the first time tonight, Callie Standifer for the SPASH Panthers, a 5'8" freshman. Second free throw no good, and Standifer is going to get the board. She's in for Awe. Seubert underneath for Standifer. This goes up. Too strong. Knocked out of bounds. SPASH basketball. So now Marshall will come in for Byler. Seubert. Three in the corner for Abiad is good. And I think that should trigger the running clock. We'll know next time there's a whistle. We'll know for sure. 55-14. I have to double check the rule books. Klott into the corner goes for Marshall Lunas. Schultz to Bullis for Klott. Awe checking back in. Yeah, that's one thing with the Panthers right now is the drive and a blow by in the bucket. Can one for Shimolevsky. Be the second on Mia Abiad. I was about to say with SPASH is that they only have 9 players suited up for varsity with the injury to Macy Nystrom. So there always have to be at least one starter on the floor at all times. The and one is good for Elsa Shimolevsky. She's got 5 points all in the second half. That one no good, but Awe gets reestablishes, is blocked. And she'll go to the line. Second foul on Marshall Lunas as Awe heads to the Serve Pro free throw line. We'll see if Soibert even re-enters the game. Free throw good from Awe. Two for two. 17 for Awe tonight. 57-17 your score, nearly 3/4 through this game. Marshall Lunas poked away, and we're going to get a foul called on the Panthers. On the floor. This ball ends up going toward our official, and try to get it to somebody. It'll be the second on Leah Awe, team's 5th. As Bronger checking back into the game. Bullis will inbound baseline right. Marshall Lunas trying to back down Awe. Full swing Shimolevsky right wing. Drives through Standifer into the corner. Going baseline is Klott. Back for Shimolevsky. Bronger on the wing, trying to drive on Miller. Shimolevsky not there, almost poked away backside as Klott will get it to Marshall Lunas. She'll pump fake, she'll look to drive. It's not there. Drive and pass, Shimolevsky. Couple of jabs. Goes baseline, gets by Standifer, goes up, is fouled on the floor. Be the first on Callie Standifer and the team's 6th. As we are in a running clock, as Ellie Strong back in for Abiad. Going up and around, and it's blocked by Awe. And then stolen right back. And she blocks it again. Underneath, Harper Robinson, wide open, will score. 5 points for Robinson. 59-17 your score. That one tipped off of Awe. As Beck and Byler back in. Bullis will inbound on the side. That one tipped and stolen by Awe. Standifer back for Leah Awe. She'll drive, pull up, mid-range jumper is good. 19 for Awe, 61-17. Underneath, Bullish tries to save it, and she was on the baseline and turns it over. As Abiad, Mabon, and Johnson will check in. The clock running. Awe, Robinson, and Miller will sit down. Step back jumper for Strong is no good. Rebound tipped around, out of bounds. Last touched by Byler. Update as well for Evergreens fans in hockey action. Second intermission, it's 0-0. Evergreens in Marshfield. Three from the wing is good. The fourth of the game for Mia Abiad. She had 12 in the first time they matched up back in early December. That's poked away. Last touched by Mabon. Tend to think this will be most of what finishes the night. And if they are done for the night, Soyber will end up with 25, Awe with 19. Byler underneath for back. Goes up at the left. That's an air ball. And Strong will save it and get it back. SPASH wants a 50-point lead, the student section. Cheering, chanting 3 more points. Strong looking for those 3 points. That one is short. Rebound for Shimolevsky. Under 5 to go in this one. Beck is able to get it to the wing for Byler. Right back to Briley Beck. For Schultz. Onto the wing for Shimolevsky. Byler. And that pass is thrown away. Another turnover. But no, they're saying it was tipped. It was tipped. So Robinson and Miller head back in. Johnson and Strong will depart for the final time, you would think. Johnson will end with 3 points. Strong will be held scoreless tonight. Abiad with 12. Robinson with 5. Shimolevsky. And going up and scoring is Bronger. Her first points of the night. Oh, now I understand more. It'd be 67. Everyone up here kind of groans. I'll tell you, McKenna, do not go to the student section if they score 3 more points. Abiad for 3, and she does it. 15 for Abiad. Makes it 67-19. Drive and kick for Beck with 2:51 to go. Stepping through, no good. Rebound to Standifer. And she's going to get fouled. Second on Benny Bronger. Two and a half to go in this one. Of course, stay tuned. After the game, we'll have your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Get those fresh cheese curds made daily. You can go to Marshfield Curtis or NasonvilleDairy.com. We'll talk with Coach Janelle McCarville. And I think we're going to get Mia Abiad as our Highland House player of the game. 15 for her tonight. And maybe counting. Standifer will drive. Underneath for Miller. Back for Robinson. She'll drive into a double. That's blocked. And it'll go out of bounds to DC Everest. Driving his back, step back. Jumper was blocked by Maybon, knocked out of bounds. Last touched by the Evergreen. SPASH basketball with 90 seconds to go. As we'll get things all set up with our wireless for the final 90 seconds of this one. We'll go old school and handheld. Abiad looking for Maybon. It's tipped and stolen. The 6th SPASH turnover. That one tipped out of bounds. Maybon pokes it out. As Clot back in. As Marshall Lunas will leave with 6 points. Underneath for Beck. For Clot. Now here's Bullis on the wing for Beck. Under 40 seconds to go now. Bullis with 25 seconds. Clot for Beck. Nice little crossover, goes up and one. Riley Beck will end the game with 1 free throw, and I think they might just empty the lane. The free throw is good, and that will do it. Your final score tonight, SPASH 67-22, 13-3 on the season and 6-0 in conference play. Stay tuned, your Nasonville Dairy post-game show is on the way next on Zaleski Sports.
Good day, my name is Ken Hyman and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call cheese.
Back here with your Nasonville Dairy post-game show with me, Abby and Leah Howe, our highlights players of the game. And I had asked 5 threes, you got to feel pretty good, I guess. What was it like on the floor when that first one went in and you know you were going to have one of those nights?
It was really good. I just felt very confident in my shot tonight and it felt good.
As well for you guys, 3 players in double figures. Leah, you had a double-double as well, I guess. Talk about your, especially in the second half for you, kind of taking over. Jada had the first half kind of, and you kind of became the go-to in the second half. What was it like when you started able to get up and down the floor?
Yeah, it's really good just having my teammates there to pass me the ball, support me, trust me to take those shots. So it's a good feeling.
And for you guys, you saw them early in the year. Kind of a similar game, it seems like, score-wise. What was the difference between then and now, but with this team, and how you guys have improved going now into the stretch run with playoffs not too far away?
I feel like as a team we've grown a lot and we continue to grow in practice every single day.
Yeah, we watched film on the last game. We decided we were going to fix some of the mistakes we made, improve our defense, and yeah.
And for you guys now you've gone on the road for quite a while now. What was it like having this kind of event here for your final home game for a little bit, having all the fans here, the raffles, you got the poster signing a little bit, I guess. What was it like having this loud of an arena?
I mean, it felt great to see all these people come out and support us, and it's just so fun to see all the people that care every single day.
Yeah, just knowing that all these supporters are here for us, even when we're on the road, we know that we have a bunch of people watching on live on Zaleski, and yeah, it's just great to know that people are there.
So we're going to do one last thing. You see our camera up there. I'll give you the microphone. Go, I'm Abiyad, and we're in the house. Okay, I'll count you down.
I'm Mia Abiyad.
I'm WIAA.
And we're in the house.
Good job, guys. Good luck. Mia Abiyad and Leah Awe are Highlight House players of the game. Double-double for Awe. 5 threes for Abiyad as the Panthers 67-22 winners over DC Everest tonight. They'll get to 13-3 and 6-0. Again, stay tuned. A couple of games still on the schedule for tomorrow. For all updates, keep on going. Check out our social media and ZaleskiSports.com. And the big one on Saturday, 6 games from Fiserv Forum, all in a row, all on Zaleski Sports. If you want to. Well, before we wrap things up, we'll get Coach McCarville out here. Coach, just talk about the run this team has been on. You're been great in state, and you've had some tough non-conference, and it really showed with how you guys played from start to finish in this one.
Yeah, the girls have been playing great. I built a really tough non-conference schedule for us in order to prep us for the postseason, and they've handled it tremendously well. Got to give them credit. The teams that come in and have beat us have been top-tier teams and given us, a run for our money, which we need to learn how to play against these talented teams as well. So I give the girls a lot of credit. They're doing everything that's needed.
Absolutely, and with a game like this, obviously Jada with 18 in the first half, Leah having a great second half, and then Mia just entire game hitting threes whenever you needed a big shot. How big is it to have multi-level scoring?
It's needed. We're not going to make it very far if everybody doesn't pitch in. And I've stressed all year in the last 3 years we can't be a two-person team. Everybody needs to play their role, and that's people hitting shots coming off the bench. It's people getting defensive stops, whatever's needed. And we're at the point of the season everybody's stepping up and doing what needs to happen, whether it's their role or not. And they're embracing it, and we look to make a decent postseason run this year.
Absolutely, and then you got one more home game in a couple of days against Hudson, but then you're on the road for a while. What's going to be the attitude now, leaving your own gym for a couple of weeks and going all over the state?
Looking at it one game at a time. You can't overlook anybody. You can't look past anybody. And it's got to be broken down into one possession, one half, one game at a time. So, again, we'll enjoy this. School's off tomorrow, so they got the day off, and then we're back here for Hudson on Saturday.
So, Coach, great job tonight and good luck.
Thank you very much.
Jim McCarville, the SPASH head coach, and now we'll say so long again. Stay tuned Saturday afternoon or Saturday morning and all day for 6 games from Fiserv. For McKenna Lisinski, this is Mike Whalen saying so long. From all of us here at Zaleski Sports, stay warm, stay safe. We'll talk to you next time. Good night.